My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is October 15, 2024. It is 2:26 a.m. So today what I'm gonna record here, I just create this list here. These are some tweets that the squad were putting. They are more recent. Really, there's not that much that any new things. Well, one of the things that they're talking about, which I'm not gonna be sharing, and I think Charles is somewhere in Australia, so I'm not even gonna talk about it unless if something drastic happened. Then I'll share it with you because I do not want to highlight their stupidity. And there are some tweets that I left since the 12th, and I probably, depend on how quick I go through the new ones, because I plan on going through them really quickly, and then I'll talk about it. Okay, then I'll share it with you. Otherwise, they'll be in a different video. But these are recent tweets that the squad were talking about, and I picked random couple of them. Some of them you probably already seen because I will post them on my community board for you. So these are the ones that I plan on looking at first. Okay, the last time I recorded was on the 12th, and it was a long thread from, I think, the Sun. There were 3 of the royal rats discussing Harry and Meghan and stuff like that. So it took me forever to finish edit it. It took me like 3 days, and I didn't want to record new ones because each time the squad were talking about different things. So they were not really important things, so I didn't bother record. And I was like, let me finish edit those videos because they were saying so many crappy stuff. And it took me a while to grab, screenshot, different things that I was thinking to share with you. Because you never know who's new, who's going to see whatever the video of mine for the first time. So this is why sometimes you see me repeat almost the same thing on some of my videos. Okay, things that I'm aware of. So that thing took me forever. 3 days to finish edit it. Okay, so let's look at the background and then go on Twitter. 4,449 subscribers. Wow, we finally surpassed the 4,446. It keeps on going between the 46 and 39 or something like that. So we finally surpassed that. All right. Estimate revenue, $96.94. Analytics, 779 views in the last 48 hours. Okay, so let's go on Twitter. So it seems like, I think the Charles is in Australia or something like that. So the squad are, throwing shade. Anything that the squad think about, they just throw it out there to create a conversation. This, you guys should know about that. I think that's when they were in Fiji, and that really rattled the institution because they thought that they sent them to fail. Okay, I just don't understand. I really don't understand these people when Harry and Meghan was on their team. But the success of it got them jealous. And remember, for me, I've always said when all 4 of them, that's Harry, Meghan, what's the other one? Mumbo, oh my God, what's her name? Kate and William were on stage, I've always felt this was the moment where when Meghan said something about girls have a voice, they just need to be encouraged to use it or something like that.
Yes, I mean, I think that knowing that I've just been here for 3 months, right? And in that amount of time, but with that said, for me, it's very important to, once you hit the ground running, even if you're doing it quietly behind the scenes, which is what I've focused my energy on thus far, is meeting with the right people, meeting with the right organizations behind the scenes quietly, learning as much as I can so that I can maximize the opportunity we have here to really make an impact. I think what's interesting is I hear a lot of people saying when speaking about girls' empowerment, finding and knowing their worth, or women's empowerment as well, you'll often hear people say, well, you're helping women find their voices. And I fundamentally disagree with that, because women don't need to find a voice. They have a voice, they need to feel empowered to use it, and people need to be encouraged to listen.
I felt like this is where the moment where the hate started for Harry and Meghan. Or at least, okay, bring their antennas, their radar up to start thinking, we have a problem here. Okay? But then many of the squad, and I think Harry also, have said that. Okay, this was the moment. But I've always discredited Harry. Harry is the person who actually experienced it, who was in the moment, who was experiencing it. And I discredited him, and I said, no, it's not there where it started. It started since you guys were on the stage. But whatever, we could argue whatever, but this pretty much solidify that, okay, they need to do something about them. And since then, they've been trying to shut them down. All right, so the squad, because I think the other one is either he is already in Australia or he's about to go to Australia, so the squad are putting their own thing. All right, post it without context. There's that. And I think some people have the video. There's the video here. All right, let's listen to this. Okay, look at all these people. Yep. And then the way the camera pan onto them, that really like shook them to the core. Wow. So the others want that light, but they keep on doing stupid things, and the light is like, nah, we don't I'm not gonna go after you. Okay, so that was in 2018. Let me read some of the comments up. Okay. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex made the night for thousands of Fijians as they waved from the balcony of the historic Grand Pacific Hotel in Suva City, Fiji. Fiji News. Wait, what's the story here? I don't follow along that much with the royals, so I don't know what this is about. You see, there's some new people who were not aware of some of these. This is why sometimes I repeat couple things in several of my videos. Let's see, there's 5 people who commented. Okay, so they put this. Let me pause it. We just watch it. This was in Fiji, which was part of their Australian tour. The crowd was insane. Okay, there's that. The crowd was effing massive. It's just showing how much more Harry and Meghan were welcome on their tour. They were waving at a big crowd versus Charles and Camilla, who've been snubbed by almost everyone. This moment was what scared the shit out of that family. So that pretty much sums up everything. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. I don't want to read all of this. We already know. Majority of the squad know about it. So the comment that I just read pretty much respond to it. Let's go to the next one. This is another tweet that the squad posted. When I post on my community board, when I come across some tweet where, you know, the royal like to brag and talking like childish type of nonsense, things we really don't care, because this should be above the institution. These type of things should be above adults who, you know, have different focus, but they're going back to little child mentality. So I call it sandbags because that's how far, I don't even know how far down you could go as a child mentality to see these things the way these people see it. So I was like, okay, they want to go to sandbags, the squad will take them. And the squad know what triggered these people. So this is why many of them are posting things from the past that, you know, trigger these people. I still love this video from when Beyoncé met Meghan and Harry at the Lion King European premiere. Okay, 1 minute and 7 seconds. I'm sorry, either I'm gonna put screenshot or I'm gonna blur it a little bit. I don't know, YouTube is very sensitive with all of my videos. All right. I still remember in the docu-series where Meghan was like, she was reading a text from Beyonce, And she was like, oh my God, I can't believe she knows me.
Really, Matt.
Shut up.
Just checking in.
Just checking in, just casual.
I still
You
can't
said you're
believe.
gonna. You said
I
you're
still
gonna
can't believe she knows who I am.
go and call her.
No, it's okay. She said she just wants me to feel safe and protected. She admires and respects my bravery and vulnerability, and she thinks I was selected to break generational curses that need to be healed.
That's well said.
You know, how will I say that? The fan, fanatic of her, of Beyonce's work, this kind of thing. I just see it as a form of respect. Oh my God, I can't believe she knows me. And then Harry was like, why don't you call her? You're like, nah, she just wanted to make sure I'm okay and all of that. And then Harry was like, yeah, I remember that. But anyway, let's get back to this. Look at JZ. One of the things that I like about Meghan, even though I'm letting this play in the background, she married into the institution, she didn't create that huge, people will think a big head, thinking they're above everything. She still kept herself humble and remained true to herself. And this is what really helping her now. The humbleness of her throughout everything that she went through. Remain true to herself and don't become bigger, making herself feel like above anything else. And this is exactly what's helping her right now. Okay. There's more. Oh my God, they threw a thread. Okay, I love just watching her interact with people. Yeah, Elton John, my goodness, class act. He is truly a true friend to Princess Diana, keeping an extra eye on her sons. I don't know if William took any advice from him, but it seems like Harry appreciates his friendship, I guess, I would say. You see the good people come through in the time of need. Yeah, I think he stood by Harry through and through. All right. Oh, I never knew his leg was like that. Elton John. Yeah, I like them interacting. That's nice. Okay, she looks so good. Let's see here. Yeah, everybody's smiling. I don't know. I really don't know if that's the way the dress is. I really don't know. I don't know. Nothing to say about that. Meghan is always so warm and gracious. This is what I was saying. Some people will automatically change, thinking because they're into that family, all of a sudden they switch to seem bigger. She remained humble throughout. Meghan is always so warm and gracious. She has love and joy in her soul. I'm so glad she found a prince. She is making enormous difference to so many of us out here. What an amazing role model she is. Her mom must be so proud of her. Alright, me too. I will never forget Beyonce's support for Meghan. This was in the height of their baldness toward Meghan. And this is what I was saying about Elton John. Stay through, support Harry in the background. Later on we find a couple things that he did, send them to his private home, I believe in France or something like that. And this is how William, once he find out that Harry used private jet of Elton John, and then to pretend that he used commercial, it's a whole bunch of mess. I'll show you the screenshot that I have. I feel Prince Harry is the gentleman's son you'll be so proud of, like my son, my princess. What do you love about it? The fact that Meghan is sucking up oh, please. What do you say about the others? Okay? With the Taylor Swift and all of that. You know what? Let me just black. This video should not be that long, and I'm spending too much time on them. I was supposed to go through them really quickly. Alright, next tweet. It's like they're always projecting. Because the others, So many people don't like their personalities, so they always try to align themselves with whoever's pop culture type of person. And then as soon as they're next to the people, and then the energy that they bring, it's so negative. It's like took the life out of people. Next one. I love Royal Toll's plan with the power of the monarchy and the British government behind them. If you know, you know. This is the shit that they're throwing. The one who's going to Australia. Okay, because what could possibly go wrong when you have the powerful machinery behind you? Oh, wait. Okay. The squad are throwing shit. Yep, fantastic to watch. So it seems like they're already over there. Right? We love to see them. The squad are throwing just shade. They're just laughing. Let me go look. Are they really over there? But I'm not going to share it on my video. Let me go look for myself. Okay, it seems like he's going to be there on the 18th or something to the 26th. He's not there yet. Alright, with a whole British media, there's a laugh here. Where are those popularity polls now? Why the waste? Okay, we know the squad are just laughing. Okay, me too. Wow. Look at Princess Diana. That's probably her now in heaven looking down. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. The squad are throwing shades left and right. And this is when she realized this, pointing down here, will come to pass. Abolish the monarchy. Look at him sleeping on the job. Alright, days away from the King's historic visit to Australia, Republican campaigners have released new research claiming 40% of Australians don't know Charles is the head of state. Right, this person here. Queen Elizabeth II looked a bit peeved, but at least Chuck was not showing all the crown jewels while napping at a public function, though he may have been snoring lightly. Because he's wearing the quilt. He didn't open his leg. Alright, there's the laugh here, and that's when she know he is a bloody fool. Alright, let's leave that alone. Next one. The squad, I'm telling you, they made them match the royal rats. This is why the limelight is not following them. Every time the light shine on Harry and Meghan's work, the squad makes sure to keep it on them. And then the royal rats try to, deter people. And the squad is like, nope, you're not taking the light away from them. Alright, next one. Meghan well dressed by Nigerian brand ORIRE. Not only is the dress sold out, but it also crashed the designer's website. This I share on my community board on PYTE. Alright, so that's that. Let's pause. It looks better on her than on the website. Let's see here. That's that. Or where we are experiencing some downtime on the website due to unanticipated volume of traffic. The team is working on getting it back up as soon as we can. Thank you for your patience. Alright. That's that. It's almost like the same body type as Meghan. After Meghan lose the pregnancy weight. That's like, I don't know. But anyway. This item is no longer available. Browse our recommendation for something similar. Wow. It's sold out. It looks better on her than on the website. I'm glad the Ninja Aunties give counsel. It's nice seeing Meghan in color. I love to see her in purple and blue. Please, there's the thing here. I'm also happy for the designer. Definitely. Is that the same dress here? Okay, I'm rooting for everybody black. Okay, Meghan's is simple and beautiful. I don't understand. This is what I mean. These are childish minds. Let's leave that alone. Go to the next one. Okay, let's pause this. All because she fell in love. She must really love Harry, because to put up with all this abuse and harassment isn't easy. I'm telling you. There's no comment on this. She retweeted that. Yeah, it's a lot. She has to love him that much. Wow. Okay, Meghan is well aware of the sanctioned relentless smear campaign against her from Palace tabloid. Meghan, quote, I am one of the most bullied people on earth. Yeah, very heartbreaking. Where is the lie? You came after her, mom, kids, friends, marriage, work, charities, clothes, hair, etc. Bullies. Yeah. Alright, so there's no comment on that. Oh, there's this here. Alright, let's see here. And this is extra. In terms of paragraphs dedicated and pages counted, vicious, vile criminals have received less abuse and less criticism from the British media than the daughter-in-law of the new king, James O'Brien. Enough is enough. Wow, did he say that? 33 seconds. If there's a music, I'm just gonna mute it.
A woman who has been exposed to more abuse from the British media and elements, disgusting, shameful elements of the British public than anybody else I can think of. And I am not exaggerating when I say to you, I would include child killers in that analysis. In terms of paragraph dedicated and pages counted, vicious, vile criminals have received less abuse and less criticism from the British media than the daughter-in-law of the new king. A woman who...
Alright, so he pretty much, the video pretty much says what's on the caption here. But the music is too loud. If the music was not, it should have been somewhat in the background. I could hardly hear James O'Brien's voice, but his voice was there. Alright, let's go to the next one. Okay, two more on these tweets that I have here. Let's pause. These are the shade the squad keep on throwing. This is indicative of the stagnant and abused state of the UK tabloid. It's been a few days later and they are stuck obsessing over her fabulous red dress. Wow. No coverage of the leftovers from the media pals. You're irrelevant is what they are saying. Yeah. And then they're complaining, thinking that, and they want Meghan to stay indoors, don't come out and live her life. Meanwhile, they're not doing anything significant. Alright, so there's no comment here. Okay, I do not want to talk about them. I do not want to shed the light on them. Alright, next one. This has nothing to do with royals. It has to do with Trump rally. Two tweets I have here left. This one that I'm about to show and one more that talks about Trump rallies. And then I'll end the video and I'll create another one tweet that I left since October 12th, okay, which I put a note, not recorded yet, and I'll record that later. It's only 8 tweets. That'll be the next video. Alright, so let's listen to this. Trump's rallies yesterday was on a private plot of land, not at the actual Coachella festival site. But here's the kicker. He bused his supporters to the rally, but then bus them back to their cars parked 6 miles away. But why so far? Why so far? Will MAGA Nation ever get it through their heads Trump doesn't give a F about you? I don't know. It seems like to me, it's not like I'm making excuse for Trump. It seems like he's giving them reason not to vote for him. Remember, if some of you saw some of the videos that I did on PYTE, my early years talking about Harry and Meghan, where Epstein had the island, I think it was one of Rachel Maddow's, yeah, before the Epstein thing, where Putin, what's the guy of that, the last real president, is it Gorbachev? No, could be Gorbachev, I don't know. One of those presidents who was in a big trouble. And the prosecutor in Russia was about to prosecute Yeltsin. I think that's the name. Yeltsin. President Yeltsin. And that president wanted that problem to like go away. And he bring in Putin to get this problem go away. In order to get this problem go away, what Putin did, he did something, framed the guy. Whether or not it's him, we don't know, because the video was so very grainy. Hire a prostitute to put him in a compromising situation, and then later on, and he's just go watch that video. It's right now. It's been years since I watched it, but he pretty much framed the guy and then said, "You better drop that." You know, the thing against the president, otherwise we're gonna show it to the public. Once the guy dropped the case of that president, guess what, they still show the grainy video. We don't know if it's the guy or not. So this is the same model, okay? It worked the first time because many people don't like this type of things. I think the prosecutor was married and that was a prostitute, so than what his wife or whatever. So we're afraid. So that same model have been replicated in a global scale. So what, in my humble opinion, the Epstein, the Ghislaine Maxwell, all these people, they sent them out to frame as many people as possible. Okay, this is the type of war we're going here. When you look at, for instance, the Maxwell, she's in jail right now. She had a black book. The black book had about thousands of people's names. Okay, they didn't make most of those names public. So many of these names are politicians, business people, and anybody from all walks of life are in that book. So, and many of these people are in high position. They make big decisions to affect all of our lives. Okay? So they frame these people to make them do what he wants him to do. Otherwise, many of these things will be public. So this is the state what we are in. I truly believe they got something on Trump. And when you look at his past kind of thing, he was a liberal. He was a Democrat. So he hijacked the Republican Party and then turned it into his, well, it's not his, I think it's Putin type of kind of government type of thing. And then you have some politician in the US who don't like, who see a benefit they could get from it as well. So they jump on board to get whatever they could get out of the nonsense that Trump turned the Republican Party into. So all these, I really don't think, I will not say really, in some shape or form, I feel like he's going to the extreme to tell people, give people reason not to vote for him. But if he get elected, he's gonna make the best of it. Okay, he's gonna make the best of it and then enrich himself. But whatever, you have idiots who's following him, that's on them. But anyway, did I read this? Yeah. Will MAGA Nation? Yeah, I did. Okay, it's a minute. Is that a thread? There's one that had a thread, so that's that one. Let's listen to this. It's a minute and 48 seconds.
Let me make sure I understand this. Donald Trump held a rally in Coachella in California, and it was on his farm, his private venue, and had 20 buses bus thousands of people in, okay? Anywhere from 4 to 6 miles away from where they were parked. And they made them sit there in the heat and listen to his same old word salad, and then left them there, Apparently there was like one bus. Apparently the buses just didn't come. Look at this.
Guys, we came to the Trump rally, and this is the aftermath.
10 o'clock. It ended at 7.
So it ended at 7, and this video was taking place around 10 o'clock. Well, I don't know. I think that's another reason to, I don't know. I really don't know what's in these people's head. But anyway, they're following him. They will lie for him. They will do a lot of things. Many of them will lose their licenses, spend years in school. Poof! Go out the window to follow this guy who doesn't give a shit about them. Sometimes I wonder what's in these people's head. But let's listen.
So I don't know how long do we have to wait here before we can get to the bus and go back to our car. We waited like 7 hours to just get in the rally, and now it's time to go back. So hopefully we don't have to wait for that long to get in the bus, because our cars is back there at the parking, which is like 5-6 miles away.
And I shit you not, they were like calling on Vivek Ramaswamy and JD Vance to like save them in tweets. Also trying to blame anybody but their armed savior. Since we know Trump is notorious for not paying his bills, I bet he didn't pay for those buses. And the fact that he did not make arrangements to get them out of there, he doesn't care about you. He does not care about you. Also, there was a bus filled with Proud Boys going to this event, so that's worth noting. Anyways, tots and pears.
Wow. So there's more. Okay, I don't want to read through all of that. Alright, so there's more videos.
Somebody, and they've been running us around through all the different streets, telling us to go east and then going west and then going east again and then going west. And it's an absolute madness. Somebody did something. We need to get to the bottom of this. Someone needs to investigate this now. Everyone here is stranded. Everyone here is stranded. We're all stranded. The parking lot is a 2-hour walk.
So get to work. Start working instead of just standing there. Oh my god.
Incredible.
Alright. What else do they have here? That's it. Let me not waste my time on this. Alright, so there's one more. This is reason number whatever. So this is another one here. Let me pause it. He bussed people in. He did not bust people out at Gullible Ranch and between Indio and Coachella in the desert, stranded at night with no way out. He squeezed out what he wanted, got his sound bite, he got his photos, he got his propaganda, he left. He left MAGA in the desert to fend for themselves. What makes you think he will take care of the country if this is how he acts toward those who worship him? It's 4 minutes and 15 seconds, and then that will be it, okay? This is the last. Are there any other videos? I don't want to read any of this, but let's watch the video. There'll be screenshot in the video.
Coachella shit wasn't a fucking nightmare. Guess what happened afterwards? Because just on Friday, the Trump campaign said all guests should arrive by shuttle bus and people will not be allowed to walk or take rideshare vehicles to the venue in an isolated ranch. Yeah, the isolated ranch right there circled in purple is just outside of Indio and Coachella. Calhoun Ranch. It's private. You have to be shuttled in, you have to be shuttled out. And while the shuttling in part looks like it went okay, the shuttling out was a fucking nightmare. Just watch.
Something went wrong.
It's almost like I'm always seeing people jumping usually, not all the time. Occasionally, I come across some videos where people jumping in shallow waters or things like that, or whatever. One of the things that I'm always thinking, did they look at how they're gonna get out? How they're gonna get back to the cliff? Or hint, his first presidency.
Look at this.
You're hearing people in the background complaining, people's organizing this.
There's supposed to be like 20 buses here. And there's
So he bussed all these people in, didn't fucking pay, and these people were stranded out in the middle of the desert last night.
My God.
It's 10:22 p.m. Rally ended at 7 p.m. Thousands of people still stranded here waiting for the transit back to parking lots. Something has gone horribly wrong. Someone needs to ask the Coachella mayor if he had anything to do with this. Parking lot is a 2-hour walk. Countless elderly stranded here and can't walk anymore. No restroom facilities accessible anymore. No water, no food. Start out with 20 buses for escorting people to the rally, and now only one bus remains at this point. Buses apparently went home. Not confirmed, but no more buses have showed up in the last hour and a half. Someone find out what has happened here. This is not normal and feels nefarious and criminal.
But yet they want to destroy all infrastructures that, all federal things that's already in place to help them. We have the transit system. If Trump gets in, okay, guess what? They're gonna destroy that and then they put their own. And wow, It's crazy. But let's continue. These people, they just see money. They want to privatize everything. But okay, this is a hint of what to come if these people feel like this is the best person to lead the country.
Feels nefarious and criminal. Whose event was it? A man who is nefarious and criminal. 100,000 plus in Coachella. What a night. Thank you. Yeah, go check on some people in the desert, Dottie. Was just told by a bystander that sheriff said there's only one bus in rotation, and the turnaround time each drop off is 30 minutes. These poor people are going to be stranded here until tomorrow morning. How do we go from 20 to 30 buses down to one? 2 buses just drove by. I haven't seen any buses for almost 2 hours. Someone please reach out to Sheriff Chad Bianco and President Trump to get to the bottom of this. I think something nefarious went down tonight, trying to spark a riot. Everyone is stranded. This is horrible. At JD Van, all buses have just been called off. Bus driver just got notified by CHP to stop picking up attendees. What the hell is going on, Coachella? This must be investigated. People are freaking stranded. Some people really seem to have short memories because Jeff Paul posted this on top of this. Thousands of people left out in the cold and stranded in Omaha, Nebraska after a Trump rally. I'm told the shuttles aren't operating there since there aren't enough buses. People didn't seem to know what to do. Some walked. I saw at least one woman getting medical attention. This was October 2020. And this is last night. In my opinion, I think someone tried to create a situation that would possibly spark a riot. Everything got out of order very quickly, and the exit gate soon to the rally ended. I'm happy to say no one took the bait. Everyone remained peaceful amongst the intense frustration. Nefarious. Criminal. He bust you in with no way to bust you the fuck out at depleted gas stations, and buses had to go like 30 miles away to come back to even get people. What the fuck makes you think he can take care of the country if he can't take care of MAGA who are stranded out in Coachella? It's like 22 more days. Wake up, people. Wake up.
So that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and the Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Or you could become a member. And those who are members, I truly appreciate your support. Alright, so that's that. And I'm going to do another video. We're going to start with this. This will be the first video for the next video. I mean, the first tweet for the next video. We're gonna focus on these, okay? So that's it. Thank you for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made.